I started eBay as an experiment, as a side hobby basically, while I had my day job. Pierre Omidyar envisioned eBay as a way to explore the potential of the internet and create an efficient marketplace that would empower both buyers and sellers to interact and form a community. Today, Pierre Omidyar, the mastermind behind eBay, is a radical tech billionaire living in Hawaii, a philanthropist and political activist. It's hard to believe that his little side project would turn into a global phenomenon that has transformed the reselling world forever. But who is Pierre Omidyar? He's a French-born Iranian-American entrepreneur who is best known for founding eBay, one of the most influential e-commerce platforms in history. In 1995, he launched AuctionWeb, an experimental online auction site that quickly snowballed into the global marketplace we now know as eBay. What began as a simple idea to connect buyers and sellers online soon revolutionized commerce, enabling people worldwide to trade goods in a streamlined and accessible way. By 1998, eBay had grown exponentially, boasting 2.1 million users and generating $750 million in sales. Following its initial public offering that year, Omidyar became a billionaire at just 31 years old, cementing his legacy as a pioneer of digital commerce. His innovative approach not only transformed online trading, but also reshaped how people interact in marketplaces globally. Today, Omidyar is celebrated not only for his entrepreneurial achievements, but also for his philanthropic efforts. Through initiatives like the Omidyar Network, he champions causes such as political reform, journalism, and free speech. His journey from coding experiments to building one of the largest online platforms demonstrates the profound impact of vision and curiosity on shaping industries and driving social change. Pierre-Marie Omidyar was born on June 21, 1967 in Paris, France, to Iranian immigrant parents who had moved to France for higher education. Originally named Perviz by his parents, he later adopted the name Pierre, likely to better integrate into his new surroundings as his family moved to the United States. His father, Cyrus Omidyar, was a surgeon, and his mother, Elaheh Mir-Jalali Omidyar, was an academic with a doctorate in linguistics from the Sorbonne. Elaheh's family held prominent roles in Iran's military and industrial development, adding a legacy of ambition and achievement to Pierre's upbringing. Seeking greater opportunities, the family relocated to the United States when Pierre was 6 years old, after his father began a medical residency at Johns Hopkins Medical Center in Baltimore. Raised in Maryland, Pierre attended St. Andrew's Episcopal School in Potomac, where his fascination with computers first emerged. By age 14, he had written his first computer program to catalog books for his school library, a project that earned him $6 an hour and marked the beginning of his journey into technology. Pierre's passion for programming grew as he spent hours working on increasingly complex projects, even skipping gym classes to focus on coding. He later created a computerized scheduling system for his school, showcasing his ability to tackle challenging technical problems at a young age. Pierre's early fascination with technology and his innate innovative spirit laid the groundwork for a lifetime of groundbreaking achievements. As he delved into the world of computers, he had not only refined his technical abilities, but also cultivated a bold confidence that would propel him to revolutionize global commerce with eBay. This foundation of curiosity and creativity empowered him to challenge conventional norms and ultimately transform the way people buy and sell online, leaving an indelible mark on digital commerce. Unlike many tech entrepreneurs, Pierre Omidyar didn't set out to become an internet tycoon. He simply followed his passion for technology. After graduating from Tufts University in 1988 with a degree in computer science, Pierre worked on developing software for the Macintosh at Claris, an Apple subsidiary. In 1991, he co-founded Ink Development Corp. With 3 friends, which later pivoted into eShop Inc., an early e-commerce company. When Microsoft acquired eShop in 1996 for under $50 million, Pierre walked away with a cool $1 million, a solid win, but far from the fortune he would later amass. During his time at General Magic, a mobile communication platform company, Pierre began exploring the idea of online auctions. This curiosity led to the creation of eBay in 1995, a venture that would not only make him a billionaire, but also redefine global commerce forever. Pierre's personal life flourished alongside his career. He married Pamela Wesley, a biology grad student, in 1988, and together they moved to the Silicon Valley. In 2004, the couple founded the Omidyar Network, a philanthropic investment firm dedicated to driving positive social impact. By 2006, they relocated to Honolulu, Hawaii, where they quietly support local initiatives while raising their 3 children. Despite being Hawaii's wealthiest resident, with Forbes ranking Pierre as the 245th richest person in the world in 2023, he and Pamela maintain a remarkably low profile. As philanthropists, the Omidyars have blazed new trails in giving by embracing innovation and experimentation. Founding members of the Giving Pledge, they've donated over $4 billion to improve lives and strengthen communities worldwide. Their commitment to using wealth as a force for good has inspired a new generation of philanthropists to rethink how they can make a lasting impact on the world. Back on Labor Day in 1995, Omidyar, just a 28-year-old programmer at the time, launched a simple online auction site called AuctionWeb as a side project on his personal website. He had no clue that this little pet project would explode and not only transform online shopping, but also make him crazy rich. Omidyar's first eBay sale was a busted laser pointer he bought for himself. He tossed it up on AuctionWeb as a test run, thinking no one would bite. But surprise, surprise, some guy snapped it up for $14.83. Puzzled, Omidyar reached out to the buyer to make sure he knew it was broken, only to find out that the buyer actually collected broken laser pointers. This quirky sale lit a fire under Omidyar. He dove headfirst into coding, fine-tuning the site so people could list all sorts of stuff for auction. Before he knew it, AuctionWeb was jam-packed with buyers and sellers. It got so crazy that Omidyar had to spin off a whole new site just for auctions. And just like that, eBay as we know it today was born. By 1996, AuctionWeb was hosting 250,000 auctions and generating enough revenue for Omidyar to quit his day job at General Magic. That same year, he signed a licensing deal to sell airline tickets online, further boosting the site's visibility. By early 1997, the platform hosted 2 million auctions in a single month, and nearly 800,000 daily by mid-year, growth far beyond Omidyar's expectations. In September of 1997, Omidyar rebranded AuctionWeb as eBay, drawing inspiration from his consulting firm, ecobay Technology Group. Omidyar had chosen the name ecobay simply because, well, it sounded cool, and it was inspired by a scenic lake near Lake Mead in Nevada. He had originally wanted the domain ecobay.com, but it was already taken by a gold mining company, ecobay Mines, so he settled on ebay.com. With an aggressive advertising campaign and a simple business model, charging sellers listing fees and taking a small percentage of each sale, eBay transformed into a global phenomenon. By the end of 1997, the site sold its millionth item, a Big Bird Jack-in-the-Box toy, cementing its place as the internet's premier auction house. eBay's journey from a humble online auction site to an e-commerce giant is the stuff of legends, a rocket ship journey that reshaped the e-commerce landscape. By 1996, eBay had become a $1 million business, with Jeff Skoll joining as its first president. Fast forward to 1998, and the company was firing on all cylinders. 30 employees, 500,000 users, and $47 million in U.S. revenue. Recognizing the need for visionary leadership, Omidyar brought in Meg Whitman, former Hasbro executive, as CEO while stepping back into the chairman role. Whitman wasted no time scaling eBay globally, launching sites in Australia, Canada, Germany, Japan, and the UK. The defining moment came in September of 1998 with eBay's blockbuster IPO. Its stock debuted at $18 per share, but skyrocketed to $47.38 by day's end, a jaw-dropping 163% increase that valued Omidyar's stake at $275 million. By the end of the year, eBay had over 2.1 million users and $750 million in revenue. eBay wasn't just growing, it was transforming how people shopped online. From its modest beginnings with 10 auction categories, it expanded to over 1,000 by late 1998. Whether you were hunting for grandma's antiques or cutting-edge tech gadgets, eBay had it all. One standout phenomenon that fueled this growth was the Beanie Baby craze. By 1997, these plush toys accounted for an impressive 6% of all sales on the platform. This frenzy helped secure eBay's position as the go-to marketplace for both collectors and hobbyists. Of course, success didn't come without competition. Amazon launched its own auction platform in 1999, offering features like a 250 anti-fraud guarantee to entice users. But eBay's head start and strong, community-driven ecosystem proved unbeatable. By New Year's Eve 1998, eBay had firmly established itself as the undisputed champion of online person-to-person trading, a true trailblazer ending the millennium with a bang. eBay has long been a treasure trove of the bizarre, the extravagant, and the downright unexpected. Among its most jaw-dropping sales was the 405-foot-long Giga Yacht, which sold for an astonishing $168 million in 2006. Designed by Frank Mulder, this floating palace featured a gym, spa, movie theater, helipad, multiple pools, and luxurious suites. The buyer was rumored to be Russian oil tycoon Roman Abramovich. This sale remains the most expensive item ever sold on eBay and a testament to the platform's ability to cater to even the wealthiest bidders. But eBay's charm lies not just in luxury, it's also a marketplace for the strange and unusual. Take, for instance, a jar of air from a Stone Roses concert that reportedly sold for $97,000. Or the infamous grilled cheese sandwich bearing an image resembling the Virgin Mary, which fetched $28,000. Then there's Justin Timberlake's half-eaten French toast, auctioned off for $1,025 after he left it behind during a radio interview. Even more peculiar was a ghost in a jar, allegedly found in an abandoned cemetery. The Arkansas seller claimed it contained a spirit that had been terrorizing him. While it sold for nearly $56,000, the winning bidder ultimately failed to pay. The oddities don't stop there. In 2021, a chicken nugget from McDonald's BTS meal, shaped like a character from Among Us, sold for an eye-popping $99,997. The seller even sweetened the deal by offering to include a packet of Szechuan sauce upon request. Guinness World Records recognized it as the most expensive chicken nugget sold at online auction. Other quirky sales include a Dorito shaped like the Pope's hat, which sold for $1,209, Britney Spears chewed bubblegum, which sold for $14,000, and even ad space on a man's forehead, which earned him $37,375. Whether it's multi-million-dollar yachts or haunted rubber ducks, yes, one sold for $107.50 with claims of possessing children, eBay proves that almost anything can find a buyer. From luxury to lunacy, the platform continues to captivate with its endless array of unique items and stories that are as entertaining as they are unbelievable. Meg Whitman's tenure as CEO of eBay marked a transformative era for the company, reshaping it from a simple auction site into a global e-commerce powerhouse. Whitman brought in a seasoned management team from the industry giants like PepsiCo and Disney, steering eBay toward broader markets and higher value transactions. One of her most pivotal moves was the acquisition of PayPal in 2002 for $1.5 billion. A game-changing decision that provided eBay users with a secure and efficient payment system. At the time, PayPal was already handling payments for 70% of eBay auctions, making it a natural fit. The integration of PayPal not only enhanced the user experience, but also solidified eBay's dominance in online transactions. Under Whitman's leadership, eBay continued to innovate and diversify. In 2002, the company expanded its offerings by introducing a category for surplus industrial machinery and business equipment, signaling its move into more professional markets. Shortly thereafter, eBay introduced fixed-price listings alongside its traditional auction format, broadening its appeal to casual buyers and sellers who preferred straightforward transactions. This shift helped eBay compete more effectively with emerging e-commerce rivals like Amazon. eBay's willingness to explore new technologies was evident in its acquisition of Skype in 2005, though the venture proved short-lived when Skype was sold in 2009. Despite such challenges, eBay has consistently adapted to market trends, leveraging technologies like artificial intelligence and machine learning to improve search functionality and fraud detection. These innovations have helped the company maintain its competitive edge in an increasingly crowded field. Today, eBay operates in over 180 countries, boasting millions of active users and billions of listings. From collectibles to industrial equipment, the platform has evolved into a global marketplace that caters to virtually every type of buyer and seller. Whitman's strategic vision not only transformed eBay during her tenure, but also laid the groundwork for its continued success as a major player in global e-commerce. It's hard to believe that eBay, now an online shopping behemoth, started almost by accident by Omidyar back in 1995. What began as a simple online auction site has grown into a multi-billion-dollar company that's revolutionized how people buy and sell, well, just about everything. Fast forward to 2025, and eBay's market cap sits at a cool $31.43 billion. That's a whopping 276.54% increase since its IPO in 1998, with a compound annual growth rate of 5.17%. Not too shabby for a site that started by selling a broken laser pointer. While Pierre Omidyar stepped down from eBay's board in September 2020, he's still the company's largest single shareholder with a net worth of over $10 billion. But Omidyar isn't just sitting on his fortune. He and his wife Pam have pledged to give away all but 1% of their wealth within 20 years. They've already donated over $1.5 billion through the Omidyar network, focusing on impact investments and nonprofits. Today, eBay continues to thrive in the competitive e-commerce landscape, with 466 million outstanding shares and a stock price of $67.45 as of March 17, 2025. The company's valuation reflects its position as a major player in the industry. From collectibles to cars, eBay has come a long way from its humble beginnings, proving that sometimes the best businesses start with the simplest ideas. eBay and its founder, Pierre Omidyar, have faced their fair share of controversies, each leaving a mark on the company's legacy and public perception. One of the earliest and most famous was the fabricated story about eBay's origins. In 1997, Mary Lou Song, eBay's first PR manager, invented a charming tale that Omidyar created eBay to help his fiancée trade Pez dispensers. This myth was designed to humanize the brand, and attract media attention, but was later revealed as a calculated PR stunt. Omidyar himself has been a lightning rod for criticism due to his philanthropic and political ventures. His Omidyar network has faced scrutiny for funding microlenders accused of exploiting low-income individuals and for supporting groups critical of Elon Musk's leadership at Twitter or X. Critics argue that its market-driven approach to philanthropy can sometimes exacerbate inequality. eBay's reputation took a darker turn with the 2019 stalking scandal. Employees launched a harassment campaign against Ina and David Steiner, publishers of e-commerce Bytes, a blog critical of eBay. Tactics included sending grotesque items like live insects and funeral wreaths to their home. Several employees were convicted, and eBay paid a $3 million fine in 2024 to settle related allegations. The scandal exposed serious ethical lapses within the company's leadership. Despite these controversies, though, eBay remains a global e-commerce leader. However, its history underscores the challenges of maintaining ethical practices while navigating rapid growth and complex leadership dynamics. Similarly, Omidyar's ventures continue to provoke debate over the balance between innovation, philanthropy, and accountability. So what are the advantages and disadvantages of eBay? Well, eBay is one of the pioneering forces in online marketplaces and has been connecting buyers and sellers globally since its inception. With over 183 million active users, it offers a robust ecosystem for commerce, providing key advantages such as access to a vast global audience, flexible selling formats like auctions and fixed-price listings, discounted shipping solutions, strong search engine optimization for visibility, and buyer protection policies that build trust in transactions. For sellers, eBay represents an opportunity to reach millions of potential buyers while enjoying the flexibility of selling from anywhere. However, the platform comes with challenges. Sellers face transaction fees that can cut into profits, intense competition requiring strategic distinctiveness, complex shipping logistics, especially internationally, strict policy compliance demands, and price pressures from competing listings. Fraudulent activity is also a concern, though eBay has implemented safeguards like secure payment options and buyer protection programs to mitigate risks. Success requires vigilance and careful planning in areas like pricing, customer service, and market positioning. Despite these drawbacks, though, eBay remains a valuable platform for individuals and businesses alike. Sellers benefit from its unparalleled reach and flexibility, while buyers enjoy access to an extensive marketplace offering everything from retro clothing to everyday essentials, all from the comfort of their homes. Success on eBay hinges on leveraging its strengths while addressing its challenges with strategic planning and attention to detail. Whether you're an occasional seller or running a full-scale business, eBay continues to offer opportunities for those willing to navigate its complexities effectively. So, should we trust Pierre Omidyar? The real question isn't should we trust him, but do we need to trust him? The answer is no. Omidyar's journey from a curious experimenter to the founder of eBay is a story of innovation that reshaped global commerce. His invention empowered individuals to connect and trade directly, revolutionizing how goods are bought and sold. eBay's rapid success, culminating in its IPO, established it as a global marketplace, turning users into entrepreneurs and offering consumers access to endless items. What sets eBay apart is that trust is embedded in its systems, not dependent on its founder. Features like buyer protection programs, secure payment processing, and user feedback mechanisms ensure safe transactions. Advanced measures like encryption, firewalls, and fraud detection tools protect user data, while the money-back guarantee safeguards buyers from misrepresented items and supports sellers against abusive behavior when criteria are met. eBay's reputation as a reliable marketplace speaks for itself. While challenges like scams or disputes can arise, its security measures and resolution center offer clear paths to resolve issues. Whether buying sneakers or selling electronics, eBay provides a secure environment where users follow best practices like reading descriptions carefully and keeping transactions within the platform. Pierre Omidyar's legacy lies in creating a marketplace that empowers individuals without requiring blind trust in him. By leveraging eBay's protections and tools, users can confidently turn ideas into opportunities and transactions into lasting connections. For those willing to adapt to its dynamic environment, eBay remains a powerful tool for building successful ventures. Omidyar's journey reminds us that determination, creativity, and risk-taking can turn ideas into reality and leave a lasting impact on the world. So what are your thoughts on Pierre Omidyar and eBay? Share your insights in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. I've got more exciting content coming up on the world of reselling that you won't want to miss. Thanks for watching.